Hello student, this lecture is for grade 10 science and today we will continue our chemistry part from chapter number 1 which is chemical reactions and equations, and the topic which we will discuss today is corrosion and rancidity. So let's start. Actually, corrosion and rancidity are the effect of oxidation reactions. The air present in atmosphere have water vapor and different kind of gases, and these gases and water vapor or moisture present in air is responsible for this. Corrosion is the feature which shown by metals specifically. So student, ये corrosion आखिर है क्या भला? Let me tell you. Now just observe the pic very carefully. Have you ever seen these things in your daily life? This pic shows the effect of corrosion in metal articles. So student, brownish layer of rust in iron articles, greenish layer on copper articles and greyish layer on silver articles. These are the example of corrosion in our daily life. One more thing, we have to re-study the topic corrosion in metals in our third chapter. So in short we will do here. Now a short introduction of definition of corrosion. Corrosion is the process in which metals are eaten up gradually by the action of air, moisture or a chemical such as acid etc. on their surfaces. By definition, it is clear that corrosion has adverse effect on metals and it spoils the metals. And to get the metal corrode, moisture of air and gases present in airs are essential. And some chemicals such as acid etc. are also be responsible for the corrosion process in metals. Rusting. Rusting is the oxidation type of chemical reaction between iron articles and moisture present in air surround us. You may have seen old iron rusted articles such as old iron gate, old open cars made by metals and brown flakes of rust on them. The brown substance that forms over iron metal is called rust. In chemistry, rust is iron oxide, which forms when iron articles react with the oxygen and moisture in the surrounding air. Generally in metals, rusting is very common phenomena, but some metals such as aluminum and gold do not corrode or rusted. So it is clear that rusting is the process requiring both oxygen and moisture. Now we will perform an activity to prove that oxygen and moisture is necessary for rusting process. And for this we have to take 3 test tubes in test tube stand and keep one iron nail in all 3 test tubes. One thing to be care here that iron nail should not be corrode and new in condition. Now we will pour distilled water in test tube A and half filled it, but be careful that nail should not be immersed fully. Now in second test tube, which is test tube B, we also fill distilled water but to immerse the iron nail fully. And after immersing the iron nail with distilled water, we make a coat of vegetable oil on it. And in last test tube, which is test tube C, we just add some powder of anhydrous calcium chloride. After it, we will seal the mouth of all test tube with rubber stopper and leave them in same condition for 2 or 3 days. And after 2-3 days, observe the result of our activity, which is the iron nail present in test tube C do not get corrode, as the powder of calcium chloride absorbs the moisture present in air and make the air dry. As we have discussed that for corrosion process, moisture and air both things are needed, but moisture is absent in test tube C. Now observe the iron nail present in test tube B. It is also not corrode as only water is present there, moisture is present there, but layer of oil on the top of the water has prevented oxygen to come in contact with it. Now observe the iron nail present in test tube A. It has got corrode because moisture and air both things are present in test tube A. The salt water with mineral will speed up the process of rusting. So in coastal area the process of rusting is very common. So student, as I told you, some metals such as aluminum do not get corrode. Why? Let me tell you. Because a layer of aluminum oxide will form and prevent it from rusting. We can prevent the iron articles by get rusted or by get corrode by following methods. First, painting the surface with a special paint, and second, the electroplating process. As you know, in electroplating process, iron nail is coated with the non-corrode metal by electrolysis process. Now a quick recap what we have learnt. First thing, rust is iron oxide which result when iron react with oxygen and moisture in the air. Second thing, both the things moisture and air is must needed for rusting. Now it is chemical reaction in the form of equation for process of rusting. Iron react with oxygen and water present in air and form hydrated iron oxide which is known as rust. And the formula for rust is Fe2O3.XH2O मीन्स वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स जो है रस्ट में वो कम ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं. So students, now you know that corrosion weakens the iron object and cut short their life. After corrosion, we will take second example of effect of oxidation reactions in our daily life, and it is rancidity of food materials. So student, what is rancidity? Rancidity is the condition produced by aerial oxidation of fats and oils in foods marked by unpleasant smell and taste is called rancidity. हमारे फूड मटेरियल जो कि फैट और ऑयल रिच होते हैं उनको जब हम एयर में ओपन छोड़ देते हैं तो व्हाट हैपन विद देम, those food materials got oxidized, the air present in the air, and these spoil the taste as well as smell of food materials got oxidized or rancid. The fat and oil rich food material shows the condition called rancidity, such as dry fruits, frying food and butter and so many more. There are two types of rancidity which are oxidative rancidity and hydrolytic rancidity. About them you will study in further classes. And after it we will discuss some preventing measures for rancidity by slow down its rate. रेंसिडिटी की रेट को स्लो डाउन करके हम हमारे फूड मटेरियल को कैसे प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं हम उन तरीकों के बारे में देखेंगे. फर्स्ट वे टू स्लो डाउन rate of rancidity is adding of antioxidant. Some chemicals are known as antioxidant and they slow down the rate of oxidation in food material and prevent rancidity. This chemical either known as antioxidant or known as reducing agent, and these are BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, and the second is BHT, butylated hydroxytoluene. And when we added these antioxidants to the food, the fat and oil present in them do not get oxidized easily and food remain good to eat for a long time. The second preventing measure for rancidity process is packaging fat and oil containing food in nitrogen gas. As you know, nitrogen is least reacting gas, so it prevents the oxygen to come in contact with food material and save them by the process known as rancidity to get spoiled. The manufacturers of potato chips fill the plastic bags containing chips with nitrogen gas to prevent the chips from being oxidized and turn rancid. After it, the third preventing measure for rancidity is by keeping the food in refrigerator. As you know, the temperature in refrigerator is very down in comparison to outer atmosphere, and these decreased temperature save the food from get rancid. The fourth one preventing measure to save the food from rancidity is by storing the food in airtight containers. Then there is little exposure to oxygen of air. Due to reduced exposure to oxygen, the oxidation of fat and oil present in the food slow down. The last and fifth one preventing measure for rancidity to save the food is by storing food away from light. In the absence of light, the oxidation of fat and oil present in food is slowed down and hence the development of rancidity is retarded by this. So this is all about today. Thank you. And in last, an information for you that rancidity and corrosion both are examples of redox reactions.